Welcome to another episode. I only listen to 90s music. We got the full house tonight. J.O. is back with us. What's going on, brother?
Yes. Stacy allowed me to come back for 1 week. I've been out working, trying to get her alimony together, and
it's the holidays. So
It's
you can send somebody to jail for not paying alimony.
Tis the season, ex-wife.
You know how it is when you don't see black men during the holidays.
Yeah. You got another girl.
So basically, I'm coming to get my plate, y'all. What's good? I hate that I've been missing it. I've been working though, y'all.
How you been doing, Scott?
Yeah, I've been good, man. Everybody. How was everybody? Did we have a show since Thanksgiving?
No.
Wow.
I'm gonna say it's been a minute.
It was right before Thanksgiving we did the last.
Yes, right.
How you been doing, Stacy?
I'm good. I was about to make some crab legs downstairs, and then I had to remember we had to do this, so
we interrupted them crab legs and boil.
How long you boil yours for?
And forget them. So,
how long do you boil yours for, Stacy?
I actually have been doing them in the oven.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep. I actually did them in the oven. So picked them up yesterday, put them in a plastic bag, season them all up and everything, and then wrap them in foil, put them up, put them in like a little baking dish, throw them in the oven like at 450 for about 15 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, I learned it because of reheating crab legs. Reheating them is hard. Mm-hmm. And I was like, there's got to be a way to do this and not fuck it up. And put them in the oven, wrap them in foil, put them in there. And I have not been disappointed with this method.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Yeah. Crab legs, it sounds like you got it mastered.
You can't have any.
I don't.
I dang. See what happens, J.O., when they break up with you, they try to glow up on you. You know what I'm saying?
Look what I've been fixing.
Hey, look, she cooking good. She got the straight hair on her.
I know you're hungry.
Hey, that's when people be hitting up they people. This the holiday season when people be like, I was just thinking and everything. It's the holidays and stuff. You're supposed to be at the ones you love. I was.
And in their future text messages.
Yo, those memes are some of the dopest memes I've seen ever.
Absolutely.
Hey,
I have
they call it King Toxic or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a friend, me and her send them back and forth to each other all the time. And it was one that she sent me. And I was like, and I replied back, I was like, yeah, whatever, send nudes and I'll think about taking you back. I got put in Facebook jail 24 hours for that.
What?
Yeah, hey, they did me like that before for saying I hate a hairstyle.
Nudes. And
so was it on a public post or was it on a message?
It was on her page. So it was like on her page, and I said it wasn't in a message. And because I said it like I sent it 30 seconds later, I got the flag from Facebook telling me that I was in jail for 24 hours for sexual solicitation. For those that don't know what I do for a living, I'm a community manager online. A portion of my job literally requires me to be on Facebook for a client. I could not work. This was in the middle of my work shift and I was locked down for 24 hours. So imagine explaining to your employer that you're in Facebook jail for sexual solicitation.
Yes, that ain't good.
Yeah.
That is why. I mean, it's getting real. I've never been in Facebook jail, so I didn't even know that he was.
I spent some quality time there. Matter of fact, I think I got 2 offenses that just fell off yesterday. What's today?
Hold on. Is time like probation? Like you within this time, if you do this,
I think
it's kind of like you may get like a warning or something, but it's. If you get a bunch of them within a certain amount of time, especially like they usually fall off within a year, but first it might be 24 hours, it turns into 3 days, 7 days, and then eventually you'll get 30. And when you get that 30, that's like, if I get 30, I don't know, allegedly they have protocol of how to deal with that, but I don't want to find out. Like the 24 was hard enough. So, but after a year, things start falling off. And then it's kind of like reset you in the system.
It's kind of like walking down a write-up.
Yeah.
So
like points. Points.
Exactly it. That's exactly it.
You're going to point out of Facebook.
That's it. I think that's exactly it.
All right, let's jump into emails. We had a lot of people emailing us, man, especially the last episode. got a lot of hits off of the Toni Braxton, particularly on IG. But the 7 whole days theorem, Stacey, that's gonna be a part of the best of yours. Like, no, you are legally dead.
That is so funny that people latched on to that. That is so funny.
But it was so real though, because it was funny because that's like somebody really could do that. Like, yo, I haven't talked to them in 7 days in 2020. So you know what that means, Mr. Officer.
Yeah.
After 48 hours, I can declare you missing.
Yeah.
7 days.
You're
I don't
dead.
know what they was doing in 93.
Damn.
Hey.
Yeah, so the first email comes from Elizabeth. She says, you all had me hollering on the 7 whole days with Toni Braxton. And now you all says 48 hours, but some people online are saying 12 hours.
What did the dude say that tweeted? What did he say?
Oh, that was going to go back to his tweet. I'm going to his tweet though in a second. Hold on. He was wilding in the tweet. He was like, because it got picked up. Somebody retweeted that was big. And that's how it got out there to like a whole bunch of people. And we got a whole bunch of responses from that retweet from somebody retweeting out like, yo, what y'all think? So he goes, hold up, I'm pulling it up here now. Give me a second. He goes, 7 whole days, bitch, you got 24 hours.
That's what I'm saying. Bitch, where you been? That's exactly
Bitch, where you been?
I'm gonna be honest.
That is so
I'm probably
funny.
gonna be on the limb with this one. She got about 3 hours. I ain't heard from her.
Nah, be like Casey. It's been an hour since you been gone.
Right. And that's too long. Come back home.
You better come back home.
When you're used to people's patterns, and they usually call, like my last guy would call him in the morning when I woke up, right? So he knew about 8:30, 9 o'clock, he's gonna get a call. It was one day by like 10:30, he called, he's like, hello? And I was like, yeah. And he was like,
is you safe?
Right, you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I had to, I'm just
mess up the
my
pattern.
phone ain't rang. So my bad. Sorry.
Mess up the pattern.
Yeah, that pattern people have. Whether you think so or not, it's people develop patterns, and when you fall off that pattern, it gets noticed. 7 days, my ass.
That's one of them things like, you okay? Okay, well, now you not okay, because now we got problems. You cool? All right, now let me be the problem.
Right.
Just making sure you was okay so you could be prepared to not be okay.
Right. So when I start cussing you out, I don't feel bad.
So then she says, so what is the protocol for not seeing someone? What if you have talked to them, but you have not seen them in 7 days? Is that an issue?
No.
It depends on your relationship.
Yeah, life happens.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just the older I get, I realize, man, everybody got to deal with their own shit. They might need some time.
It just depends. It depends on your relationship. What are y'all? Again, what's the pattern? Do y'all normally see each other every day? Do y'all normally see each other every other day? I was in a long distance relationship. We never saw each other like every other month. So it just depends on what y'all got going on. Now, if we normally see each other every single day, and then all of a sudden that stops without a good reason for it to stop, you have some questions that need to be answered. Just need to understand what's going on.
Or he could just be on this social distancing thing, you know. Like I would be over here, and you be over there.
He's on his social distancing thing. Damn.
He could be practicing. He might have that COVID. We don't know. He might be trying to self-quarantine for 14 days.
He may be protecting you.
Because he was with his other girl before, and now she got COVID, and he got a quarantine fee. He won't give it to you.
Right.
Exactly. He liked you a little more than the other chick.
They over there together, but what can you do?
They quarantine and chill with penicillin pills.
Shout out to my cousin who's was breaking up with her dude, and she got a quarantine with him because he gave her COVID, so that they quarantining together. But she trying to break up with him.
Hey, getting that.
It's a cold game out here.
It's a cold game, ain't it?
Cold in these COVID streets, man.
Over there trying to get that quarantine.
Yeah, she'll text me like, I need some gone. She'd be like, text me
I never heard that.
Quarantine.
Make that up. Did you make that up?
Quarantine.
You should
I just said it.
Trademarked it. Oh, I
trademark.
first. Oh, we got an exclusive. I thought that was a thing.
All right, next email comes from Big Time. He says, with this 7 whole days thing, this is one of the most hilarious segments I've seen on you all's show since you all start rocking. But my question for you all has to go into another stratosphere with the 7 whole days. What do you do if within the 7 days you've talked to him, but you ain't really talked to him, if y'all know what I mean? I didn't talk to you, but I ain't really talked to you in 7 whole days.
Yeah.
Like I just got a quick text message back.
Yeah,
like
we talking a little.
One word.
That's what I'm thinking.
One word answers.
Yeah, like what you been up to? I've been cool.
Yeah. I think you just start processing like, they messing with somebody. Oh, they ain't messing with me. They ain't necessarily got to mess with nobody else, but it's like, this may have run its course.
I mean, again, you know your person.
Mm-hmm.
You know how they talk to you, and you know if something ain't right. Again, it ain't. People always like joke about women saying they have women's intuition. I know when I know how you talk to me, and I know when something don't sound correct. Period. And
yeah, men have it too. I mean, women's is stronger, but men have it too, man. You just know.
Yeah, y'all ain't dumb. Like as much as I say men are dumb, like y'all ain't dumb. Like you know when somebody talks differently to you. Like I said, my ex used to always would if I say what you doing, oh man, my mama how she cooked, blah blah blah. But if he was doing something we wasn't supposed to do, I'm like, what you doing? Out where? I don't know, just out and about. All right.
Outside.
No, some bitch. I know that's what you're doing. I got it.
And it's like, okay, man, I get this. I mean, I'm old enough. I've been on this rodeo before multiple times.
Right. So you gotta know your person. If it ain't, we talk but we ain't communicate.
Yeah.
Right. So is it 7? Well, how many days is for that? How many days is of that you go through before it's over?
Oh, you ain't doing that shit for a week.
Yeah, you got a day or two tops.
The water done ran dry because we don't even talk anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, that's real. Because I mean, the real thing is, so one day, maybe you just was having a bad day, right? Today, you're just not in the mood to talk. You got an attitude, and you don't really want to talk because if you
need some time to yourself,
right? You trying to deal with your own shit, right? Hey, that's one day. But day 2, you still in the fucked up mood? Or if you are, you need to say that. If you like, hey, you know what? Right now, I'm just kind of in a fucked up place right now for like talking. Say something.
Particularly like you said, Stacey, if you're in a long-term relationship.
Just don't tell me everything is fine. Let me know something wrong.
Yeah. Or like even Stacey, like you said, in a long distance relationship, even worse. Like that's mostly all y'all have is communication.
Exactly. So it's
really like in a long distance, one day not talking is like 7 days, really. Yeah. In a long distance relationship.
Yeah, and it's even if you can't, like I said, there are going to be days sometimes in that long distance where y'all can't talk. Y'all are going to, something's going to happen. Y'all are going to miss each other that day. But some kind of communication is had, right? A text goes out. It's like, hey, sorry, I couldn't talk to you earlier. This was going on. Something, there's something that goes on. But to not speak for real or one word answers or whatever, like you just say something. Just tell me. Just tell me if you in a fucked up mood and you don't want to talk right now, or if you don't want to talk ever again.
Right.
Like just pick one, like whatever one it is.
And don't give me lame excuses either. Like,
right.
it's not you, it's me. No, it obviously must be me.
It's somebody. It's not just let me know what's going on so I know what I'm doing.
Or the killer. You deserve better.
Yeah. that's one of them things.
With that Donnell Jones.
You know what? We think people be on BS when you realize that you really do deserve that.
No, 100%. But it's a lame excuse for them to saying like, you know what, we just ain't rocking like that. Instead of just saying that, you saying you deserve better than me. Okay, well, you deserve better. You be better.
You be like, nah, man, I'm still on bullshit, man.
They said no.
I'm still on my bullshit, man. I don't want to leave this bullshit alone. I love this bullshit. That's why I'm breaking up with you.
I prefer
because my new chick is moving in a week.
Hey, this my new. I love this bullshit over here.
That is funny. It's ridiculous and funny.
All right, next email. This one comes from Cassandra. She says, you all were talking about best breakup songs. What songs do you all think about when someone has, for the social media era, breaks up with you and they're immediately in a relationship on Facebook or Instagram? Is there a song that someone can make to show that emotion? It hasn't been done yet, unless the young cast did it. Maybe Jacquees done it. I don't know.
Whoa. Now, say exactly.
So basically saying, like, you know, these young, like, okay, so back in the day, where we come from, somebody broke up with you, you wouldn't even know they was with somebody unless somebody told
months
you
later, probably
for a long time. Now you can get
Williams, congratulations.
Right.
Saw an old friend on the streets.
Yeah.
He said that today is your wedding.
You get you immediately knowing it's with somebody else now is what I'm saying. And that's what they're saying, I think. And I'm gonna speak for them. I'm saying that now to produce the question that you immediately know now. So is there a song, or should there be a song to talk about a breakup like that? I saw your Facebook, you with Chris.
There should be a song like that.
He lives in Alpharetta, Georgia. Like, he just, because you know all the stuff about him.
There should be a song called "You Got Me Fucked Up."
You know what?
Or called "Oh Word."
Awesome. Oh word.
Oh word. Okay.
I'm gonna write that for Omar.
How often y'all think that happens, though? How often y'all think that happens in this new social media?
Out of a relationship, and you just broke up with a long-term relationship. Y'all was linked up on Facebook.
Right.
Then 2 days later, you linked up with somebody else.
I was saying it wasn't necessarily that I was with someone long-term. There was someone that I was dating or like kind of talking to, and then they kind of like disappeared. And the next thing you know, you look online and kind of find out it's a whole other relationship thing going on. And you just kind of like, and then like, you know, you got your homegirls hitting you up with screenshots. Hey, you seen this?
Yeah.
Did you know?
It's a cold game. Life happens, man.
Like, that's what's up.
Yeah. I mean,
that's what's up.
And the killer is you know, like with the screenshots, you know, people, and then you really don't know, and you like, yeah, and you attack with it, and you like, you got to figure out how your response is to them. But first, you got to check the other person first. Like, hold on, let me see what you on first before I respond to the team in the group chat.
Right. Because I think that's the worst part now, is because it's not only do you see it, you find out, other people have seen it, and everybody else is like, but I thought,
yeah, don't they be talking?
I thought they, but who is this then? That's when it gets a little.
Who is Man's daddy then? If it ain't Brandon.
So have y'all had? I've had a homeboy that did that, but I feel uncomfortable like liking the picture or like saying like congratulations or whatever, because it was like, but you was with Teresa though like last month. How you engaged already? Like I felt uncomfortable. Like, have y'all had that as a friend where you be like, my G, like, congratulations?
So here it goes, right? It's one of those things where I see it and I'm not gonna hit you up about it, but I'm gonna text Scott and be like, hey, you seen this shit?
We was just out to dinner with Teresa.
I'm like, I thought that was all good.
Man, I've seen somebody on Facebook, like one of my partners, man, he was engaged, got married, then all of a sudden you saw like wedding pics, then like after that you ain't see nothing else. It was back to just him and his daughter.
Dang. So did they break up or he just?
Man, I tried to scroll through the history. He deleted everything about that marriage.
Hey. It's a cold game.
I know, but it's even crazier is that she's still on his Instagram, because it was that close in time period. She's still on his Instagram, no.
Wow.
I think he may have deleted them pics.
No, he did, but it was like, you know how you have like a group like five pictures in there.
Yeah,
but if you went through it, you like, oh, there she go right there.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, Facebook is easy to delete. You can delete somebody out of the album.
Right.
Instagram, you got to get rid of the whole post to archive it. So,
So who's coming up with the song first? Is it Jacquees?
Who would make the song?
Song you on the gram.
You know what? I'm gonna give it to her. She may do it.
Her, yeah.
Her may do it.
SZA.
You know what? I'm gonna be completely honest.
Cause Skywalker look like she don't know. She ain't got no substance.
Janae would do it before any of them.
You said who did? Who would?
Janae Aiko, however you say her name.
Oh, okay, okay.
Because her content is pretty raw.
See, on the guy side though, I see it like it. I see like it'd be a collab with the guys. It'd be just like Deuces was.
We gotta all jump on this one girl.
Like I said, every Keyshia down telling a story about some broad that they was trying to talk to, and the next thing you know, she showed up online, hooked up with some other dude.
So it's Please Don't Go.
Quick question. I didn't know this. Did you know Debo from Friday died, or is this like somebody sent me some false information? I don't know.
Hold on. Recently? Like right today?
Like today?
I'm not. Somebody just texted me that, and I'm like.
So,
I didn't know.
So we're looking up Tiny's Deuce Lister.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it might be fake news, y'all. So I don't know.
No, the TMZ got it.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So this is legit.
And I just watched No Holds Barred too.
Tiny Lister has died at the age of 62.
Damn. This is live, y'all. This is wow.
This is right now. He was found just before 3 p.m. In Marina Del Rey apartment Thursday.
Wow, man, rest in peace, man. God bless
him. He was not transported to the hospital, but he was pronounced dead on the scene.
Oh, so he was dead.
There's no word yet on the cause of death.
That's crazy.
Wow.
I just watched No Holds Barred like 2 weeks ago.
Nigga, listen to me.
I swear to God.
I used to watch that all the time.
That was my introduction to him.
I used to watch it all the time as a kid. Like late 80s wrestling was my late 80s, very early 90s. I watched wrestling all the time. Like all the time. So that's why when what's the Dark Side of the Ring on
Vice.
What is it? On Spice. Is this
Vice?
That's the channel, but
it's on Vice.
It's on Vice.
On Vice. I'm like, say Spice. I'm like,
it's Spice channel. Like what?
No,
like they didn't rebranded themselves. You're like they didn't rebranded themselves.
Yeah, I love watching Dark Ring on Vice because it just reminds me of that part of my childhood. And then I don't think I grew boobs and stopped caring. Is pretty much what happened.
Not in the boys.
Well, funny, the thing is, because I liked wrestling, that actually I ended up having a lot of guy friends in elementary school because I was a girl who watched wrestling. But because I just was a girl who watched wrestling, I was always the homegirl.
Right.
Watch wrestling.
You was inside. They was like, she infiltrated.
Like, no.
No, they like she infiltrated. We can't holler at her. She know everything.
I just wanted to
because she's strong as us, bro. Monkey boys.
Man, rest in peace to the Tiny Zeus.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Wow. He had just got locked up. He just got out of jail too a couple years ago.
Really?
He got caught up in some like a real estate scam or something.
Yikes.
Damn, I ain't know about that.
I had no clue.
Yeah, remember, like maybe in like the end of 08, maybe like when the whole housing crisis, he got caught up in some bad mortgage stuff he was doing or whatever, and I remember he got locked up for like maybe a little while.
Okay.
Let me see. Yeah, because I think he did for a second. Yeah, he got locked up. He was maybe getting 5 years. He committed 3.8 million in mortgage fraud. 3.8 million in mortgage fraud.
Debo out here, Debo.
Right, Debo was Debo in the game.
Let me say this. I know it's gonna be weird to say, but like at least it was a white collar crime.
Yeah.
Ain't like no nigga. You doing no.
And then I think they said the real person that they portrayed Debo after just died. I think Ice Cube had just tweeted that maybe like a month ago.
Oh, so that was a real person that was based off of?
Yeah, like a person that had fought the police like back in South Central, back in like the 70s or 80s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I think Ice Cube had just tweeted that maybe like a month ago.
Wow. Dang. Man, rest in peace to that brother, man. Wow, that's man. So we really ain't finna get no Friday. Y'all gonna cancel Christmas now at this point.
Hey.
No John Witherspoon, no Debo.
Hey, Debo gone.
Yeah, no Friday.
Yeah, all them dreams that you may have thought of being that the last Friday was was the previous one.
Yeah.
Friday after next is your last Friday. All right, last question comes from Top Dollar. He says, the last episode you all talked about groups being put together for you all's benefit, but what do you all think if you combine some of the best artists from different 90s R&B groups or even 80s, what would your lineup be?
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a real good one. Oh, I mean, I guess do we want to? Is this going to be a mixed group like Atlantic Star, or we want to make them a male and a female?
I think it's up to preference. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Scott, who you say? You say one of the twins from Jagged Edge. The one dude who got kicked out of Rough Ends. Scott know everybody. The one dude who used to be Rough Ends when they started.
So hold on, Rough Ends wasn't just two dudes? They were usually more than that?
It's two.
I think it was just two.
I think it was just two of them. Yeah.
Oh, I thought Jay. I was like, oh, it was a third person of Rough Ends. I mean, that is hilarious.
But I'm saying that's the kind of R&B and 90s knowledge Scott has.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna throw
the lead singer cousin.
No, let me say this. That's D. Like Scott knows a lot about 90s stuff, but there'll be things that Dio know that'll be like
it's
deep into it, and I'll be like, how?
Yeah, it's like a small rabbit hole.
Like, how do you know that? Like, Scott know what was on the album cover, but D know the credits.
Yeah, man. He know who took the picture.
Right. Like,
this was Derek Blank's first photo shoot.
Oh, Derek Blank. I can tell y'all the story about my dad's best friend is Frank Alexander from high school.
Oh, wow.
Tupac's bodyguard that was there at and I got to meet him, and this is years ago because he passed I think 3 years ago, but I met him with my dad because they're all from Chicago, and I met him at just a regular barbecue thing, and my dad was always telling me that was his boy, but I'm like, all right, man, like, I mean, I saw y'all in the yearbook together, but I mean why you ain't hanging out with Pac then, Pops? You know, that's your boy. Why I ain't signed? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's your boy. You know how you in high school and you like, man, what you mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I was like, yo, first of all, he's a big dude too. Number one, he's a big dude. He was a big dude.
Better than he's a bodyguard.
Yeah, he's a big dude. He was super nice, man. You wouldn't think he was like throwing cats for Tupac and stuff back in the day. Super nice dude, man. And he was talking about, yeah, I'm gonna write this book on Pac, man. And I was like, dang, okay. And then he ended up writing it, and then he was trying to do a documentary, and then I think that's when he died.
Dang, man.
Yeah, Frank Alexander. But man, rest in peace, Tiny Loose. But so let's go with these groups, though. So I'm gonna throw out. I'm gonna put Coco in this. I'm gonna make an Atlantic Star.
Ooh.
I'm gonna put Coco in for mine off the flip. And then for Mel, I'm gonna put Ralph Tresvant in there.
Oh,
I think that
you need to add somebody with some sensitivity to the group.
Yeah, because Coco's voice is so powerful. You can't have another powerful man voice. I mean, a voice to go with that. So I'm just trying to compliment them kind of with each other. And then I'm putting Dalvin in there, Mr. Dalvin. He's probably a great weed roller. He's probably a great bag carrier. He's gonna get you some women to come to the shows.
You
know what I'm saying?
Sunglasses.
One nigga with the least amount of talent with the most chicks. He's like,
he's got a lot of upside. He's got so much upside in it. It's in sports they call them intangibles, where that he brings in your group. You know, you can't put your finger on it, but you need him in your group.
Wow.
And I'm sure the record label execs was like that when at Uptown with Jodeci, like, we really only need 3 of y'all, but that fourth dude does something for Jodeci.
He gonna kick it off for y'all.
Right,
y'all all ain't that cute. This dude is attractive.
All that was is when your mama say that your little brother got to go with you.
That's what it was.
So Devontae had to bring Dalvin with him to New York.
Ain't they brothers? Ain't two sets of brothers?
Yeah, Devontae and Dalvin.
Couldn't go. Devontae couldn't go.
If you going to do your music thing with your friends, you take it Dalvin with you.
Right.
But Dalvin don't do nothing but play the drums.
Barely.
They just gave him some sticks that day he came to the session.
Barely.
That day he came to practice.
Hey, Uptown was like, man, we got to teach him how to really play these drums, though, if we're going to get this over for the show.
Or make it look like he can play them. Like, seriously, though, do you really know that Dalvin can play drums? or do we think
he was the grown version of Drummer Boy from Immature? Because he didn't do shit either.
LDB, Little Drummer Boy, I've never seen this nigga with a drum stick.
He had some fresh waves though, but
and look,
that's what he brought to the table.
And look,
so, what's my group?
Have y'all seen? Hold on, but have y'all seen that thing where I see this clip where them two Negroes had the audacity to try to want the same amount of money as Marcus Houston for the tour? I was like,
well, the other Immature, Romeo, and
yeah, it was Romeo, Batman, and LDB. That was, was doing that reunion. Remember that reunion thing that got canceled because there was no ticket sales here?
Yeah,
it was right before COVID.
Yep, because they had Ray J on there.
There's a subset of women that Romeo was gonna bring out. Because there's women out here, we was fucking with Romeo, we was not fucking with Batman. Batman was still go home Roger for us. So Romeo would have got, I'd have paid extra $5 for it.
But I mean, but I'm just saying they was expecting to get the same amount as Marcus Houston on this tour. Y'all what?
Yeah, y'all tripping.
Y'all wasn't in Baby's kids.
Hey, I didn't even know he was. Listen, see, here this nigga go. But that's the same with TGT, man. But I don't know, man. It's just
TGT, at least they had, each one of them had a decent solo career.
What
did LDB and Romeo do?
Was it Genuine or
was I said I don't know. It was Genuine. No, it was Tyrese acting like a diva.
Sure, it was Tyrese.
Like nigga, you can't say I deserve more money because I'm in movies. Wait, but nigga, like we singing something different.
And on the low, Tyrese may have the least hits amongst all of them. On the low.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the biggest hit, that's for sure. Because that's
Pony is the biggest hit. Pony is the biggest hit. Like the biggest R&B hit.
Nobody's gonna eat off Pony forever. Yeah.
Dude, but Genuine's got at least 5 to 6, 7 bona fide hits, though. I don't think Tyrese has that.
Aside from those, Pony alone, he's going to eat off of.
Tyrese got about 5 strong hits.
There are definitely Tyrese songs that I fuck with, but
me too.
But he doesn't have a pony. He don't have pony.
He just got a sweet lady. That's all.
You stupid.
Back to creating this group. So
yes, go ahead.
Does my group, the members, do they have to already have been in a group? Or can I grab?
Yeah, they have to been in a group in this. They have been in.
Yeah, you taking some. You
taking a whole different list. I had a super group.
No. This is people like
TGT.
No,
I had an LSG.
Did you read the LSG?
LSG Junior.
Who do I want for my group? Shit. I don't know. I had a really
tough, ain't it?
Well, I go. I go. Why Stacy thinking?
Go.
I mean, my last person, my Atlantic Stars for my 4 is Cindy from In Vogue.
In Vogue.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna just throw like the loudest. this gonna be the loudest family reunion sing off ever. I'm gonna throw Cisco, Casey, Wanye, Charlie Wilson, and the GOAT, Aaron Hall.
Let me tell you something. I'm not going to that concert.
That concert is gonna make it more. By the end of that tour, it's only gonna be Charlie Wilson left on it.
Hey, Charlie Wilson is a machine.
We screaming all night.
First off, the fact that you think a song is gonna get recorded.
You heard you will know.
First of all, Charlie still got beef with Aaron Hall and with R. Kelly for taking his style.
Because the whole thing of who's going to end the song. Who ends that, because they can't get past that argument, there'll be no song.
Yeah.
Wanye closes it out.
He's going to try to.
Yeah, Wanye the bridge killer. Yeah, he closed it out. But
this is the thing, though. But the thing is, though, Wanye is going to get so frustrated.
Wanye does the bridge, and Charlie ends the song with ad-libs.
And him and Cisco ad-lib battle it out.
But this is the problem. Wanye is going to realize that I could be making more money back in my group boys than men, and he's going to leave the session immediately.
And Charlie solo.
Right, Charlie be like, I'm going next door to do my album.
Wanye gonna bring his kids to every session. But come here and singing, this not my baby.
Hey, you ever watch them? They be 2 minutes. They be all up in their moves. They like,
hey, they cold, man. And the little girl, is that his daughter when they did that
it's like 6, 7
I just saw
of them.
it.
the Deborah Cox challenge?
It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's all of it's like 6, 7 of them that he got. You got all of them singing and dancing. It is the Jackson 5 all over again. And I'm telling you, he's gonna have them kids at every session at the studio. Trying to tell these other grown folks, like, nah, see, you don't do it. Babies, get in here and show these men how you harmonize. I'm free.
I gotta create the group that doesn't make it. The group that's a guarantee gonna have an unsung episode.
Hey, let me see.
What they need to do, how you do that is they just make a documentary of them, like turn it into a series, like either make it a show of them getting followed around trying to create this fucking album, or just make it one big documentary, but you'll get more money doing the show, trying to build it.
Right, but it's never gonna get built. It's never gonna get built, so it's gonna be like a rise and fall.
Making this old ass band had one season, but
making this old ass band.
The endorsements that you can get off of it.
Hey, who's the manager of this? Who's the manager of this band, Scott? You have that you would put together?
Maurice.
Nah, man. What's the old boy name? The old boy that managed.
No. Y'all didn't hear what Stacey say.
What she say?
What Stacey say?
He asked who the manager was, and I said it was Maurice Starr. That's what I said.
Hey, that's what I was finna say. I was like, the dude.
No, you was Scott.
That's what I was saying.
Hey,
I was like, man, I couldn't think of his name.
Oh my gosh, she said Maurice Starr, start drinking her drink. Bring him back to steal all their money, huh?
dang. Hey, no. Clyde that used to manage Jamie Foxx and them is gonna manage that group. That nigga say, no, I meant Brian McKnight.
Y'all have to put these face masks on.
Hey, let me see my group. Let me see. I think I'm gonna do a City High.
Okay.
Two guys and a girl, is that right? Let me get Ricky Bell.
Okay, that's an interesting
the
pick.
nigga who did the bridge on Rough Ends.
You don't know which member, just the dude from Rough Ends that did the bridge.
One nigga that hit the bridge.
Yeah,
it's the bridge.
And then the round faced girl from Escape. What, Tamika? Tasha, yeah, Tasha Scott.
Don't say which one. They sisters now.
It's interesting that they thought that she really was gonna have a solo career. I when I saw that unsung, I was flabbergasted.
No, that she thought that she was going.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. This, her song "Liar Liar" is a good ass fucking song.
Is that new?
Oh, really? I ain't never heard.
No, it's on the soundtrack. I think
it's on the Best Man.
Yeah, I think it's on the Best Man soundtrack.
Okay.
So "Liar Liar" is good as fuck. However,
shout out to J.O.'s bald head.
Oh man,
He tried to take his hat off all quiet.
In my head is hot. I need some
right.
water.
I just kind of looked up and there was like a reflection that came back.
So that's your group, JL.
That's my group. Stacey the only one left.
All right, Stacey.
I know. I can't make a group. Like I'm so torn. I don't know what I want. I want everybody, but it's like at the same. You know what? I'm gonna make a non-singing ass group.
That's
what I want. I want the non-singing ass group. So give me Lily from SWV.
Ooh, okay.
Give me
Do you want to take Dalvin from my group?
No, you keep him.
Okay.
I want
Wingo from Jagged Edge.
the one from Total.
Kim. No, Pam.
Pam.
Mm-hmm. But the funny thing is, Pam thought she was gonna have a solo career too. That she thought she was like the main of Total.
Yeah, the solo. Did one of them have a solo?
No.
One of them just married Omar Epps. That's it.
Yeah.
Was that Keyshia?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Keyshia, the baddest one.
Right.
He got the best one.
She all right. She over there minding the business. having babies and being quiet. She's all right.
Yep. She was like, look here. She saw that group ending and she was like, I do talk to Omar.
Hey, what was that movie they had that nigga in on Netflix? But everybody was talking about how much weight he had gained. I'm like, nigga, they're 50.
Is that the one where he was a serial killer? Or not serial killer? He was like the possessive dude or whatever. I forgot what it was.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I know what you're talking about.
Oh, and Latavia from Destiny's Child.
Okay,
hey, let me. Hey, that's my favorite one out of the group. Don't disrespect.
I didn't say she wasn't a favorite. I said I'm talking about 9. This is my 9.
Yeah,
you can say.
So your group is running back again, Stacey. Your group is who now?
We got Lily from SWV.
Yep.
We got Pam from Total.
Mm-hmm.
And we got Latavia from Destiny's Child. And then actually I'll make it 5 bitches.
Okay.
Give me the other 2 girls from Cut Close.
Damn, you talking about
if you really want it, you know?
Right. So
in the cage.
So the other 2.
You talking about
what they did.
Levon and I'm trying to think of the song.
Althea and Levon.
Right. So you saying Tasha and Lavina?
Yeah, there you go. Throw them in there.
Tasha can sing though. Tasha can sing though. She sings the lead on I Like.
No,
I thought that was Athena. I thought that was Athena.
Tasha sings the lead on that on the first 2 verses. Athena ends it out though.
Whoever doesn't sing,
that's Lavina.
All right,
the tall one, Lavina.
Give me her.
So wait. So you
how many of it was it? Was it 2 or 3?
Wait. You ain't gonna throw Mike from Boys and Men in there?
Ooh, that's a good one. Because I was listening to a podcast. If y'all get a chance, listen to the Quest Love podcast with Boys and Men. First of all, they some real niggas. Like for real. Like they are regular dudes. Like they on there cussing everything. I'm like, Boys to Men?
Yeah.
Bended knee?
Called in they didn't talk to Joe Budden.
Joe Budden, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, so y'all...
Hey, Sean is a nigga. I did not know
That's what I'm saying. No, that was the most surprising one with Sean and what's some other, not Wanye, what's the other one?
Nathan.
Nathan was like, oh man, I'm gonna, he's like, y'all drinking?
Cousins, right? They're both Morrisons.
Yeah.
They're cousins, right?
Yeah. So Sean and Nathan was like, oh damn, y'all drinking on here? Damn, let me go get me a cup. I was like, oh, this on the podcast.
It's straight crazy. Them niggas but you know, did you ever see the Dallas Austin Vlad or somebody interview when he was talking about them niggas with some? They was a piece of work after they had their first album. They was talking to him sideways.
Yeah. It was on Vlad. That was on Glad. I'm not Glad. I like the way you say Glad.
Vlad. I hear you over Glad. Hey, Vlad out here getting niggas locked up.
Yeah. So they said that Mike. They was like, we good without Mike. They said he'll never be able to join the group again. They said they've been together as a 3-piece longer than he was in the group, and I was like, damn, y'all right. Because he left in like,
I didn't realize that.
He left in like 2000. They said he left in 2004 or 2005 or something.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah.
And they were like, he couldn't sing. They said he was basically the dude. They just needed a bass, and that was basically what he said.
I thought he had a medical. I thought he had like a medical.
He did, but then like they was just like, we good without. We don't need you.
Yeah.
Like they literally was like, we don't need him. And he's like, we don't even know who he is anymore. They said, we've been away from him so long. We don't know who he is at this age. We were 20 years old then.
For years. But the medical thing that was going on with him
was a back. I think he had back problems, right?
Right?
Yeah, back problems.
Right. So y'all ain't out here dancing.
Yeah, but they said he was trying to collect checks though, but not showing up. Like, oh, but I still get my check
not
though,
showing
right?
up for shows.
Right, and I still get my check.
And they just eating off the royalty.
Yep.
I'm like, man, he was on 2.
That's always been curious to me. It's like, what was going on? I mean, because hell, Blue from Temptations was all bad, but was still out here trying to shoe up doo-wop. So
yeah, so they look, they was like, we good, we don't need
because his only shine was talking on End of the Road, really, huh?
Like, Please Don't Go too though. He's on Please Don't beginning, Please Don't Go. He's dope on there too.
Okay. I'm finna say I'm trying to give him some shine, give him a little recognition.
No, I'm saying, no, that beginning of Please Don't Go, he set off, hey baby, doom, doom, and then everybody.
Yeah, then the countdown, and then
no. I'm talking. Please don't go. When he starts talking, and then everybody else is harmonizing behind him. When they was like, you like, oh, this please don't go. Let's get it. Like we finna go. This is the joint.
Also, I would like to also bring up Ooh Ah Part 1 and 2. Like
okay. See, I'm saying but I think that they don't need him now to go do Vegas for 3 weeks. They don't.
I think there's a need for the bass, but it doesn't have to be him.
Yeah. And they probably like, why are we gonna split another check with somebody new?
Yeah, like we the ones saying.
Yeah. We don't need, I mean, what'd be funny is if they turn on his part and end of the road at shows, like and let his part talk and they walk around.
Yeah, they just walk around the stage.
Right.
I just didn't care.
Right. and what's crazy, what they going to get water and everything? They standing over there at the chair getting drinking water and stuff like it's starting to break.
That's funny as shit.
All right, next up, we got some good topics. Me and Stacy and all of us, we were in our chat group talking, and Stacy goes to me, D, did you know that Dionne Warrick made Don't Make Me Over first? And I was like, you're talking about the Sybil version? And she says, yes, nigga. And I said, hold quick, let me run to Google.
So for those of y'all that don't know, I don't sleep, right? I'm up all times of night.
Vampire.
And obviously I am too, though. As you can see, I responded correctly.
I'm up all night and everything. And because of my lack of sleep, my mind is always everywhere. And like a month or so ago, I was in Walgreens and I remember a song was on. I'm singing along to it. And I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't right. But my mind, like I didn't retain it. Like by the time I got in the car, I forgot what the hell the song was. And I had said to him, I said, it was some song I heard in Walgreens. And it was a remake. I can't remember what it was. But again, I couldn't give any other information other than some song was a remake. And literally the other night, working late, doing homework, listening to my little 90s R&B thing, and Sybil came on, Don't Make Me Over. And then it's like, wait a minute, was this the remake? Was this, like, it clicked, Googled it, immediately, Dionne Warrick pops up as soon as you type in Don't Make Me Over. And I was like, son of a bitch, this was it. So I'm like, remember what I was telling you? And he's like, wait a minute, wait. I was like, look it up. And yeah,
it was the original version is dope too on the low.
Right. And it goes to one, it goes into how many others. I think every once in a while I found out about some Dionne Warrick song I didn't know about and be like, damn, I didn't know that was hers. Or I didn't know that she did that. So
yeah, I sleep on Dionne Warrick because I always thought she was kind of trash.
Right. I think I'm about to start giving her flowers because I think I just was not a Dionne Warrick fan. Didn't get it, and now I might need to.
Because you know, as kids, all they pushed on us was that's what friends are for.
That's what I was just gonna say, Scott.
That's all we gonna really know because we was babies when that came out.
All I know is her singing "That's What Friends Are For" and calling
and being a psychic.
That's it. Thank you. That's Dionne Warrick we know. So then to hear like, oh, she's a legend, is she?
Yeah, but maybe she is, and we just really sleeping.
You're like, damn, maybe we was wrong.
We was fucking up. So
I think that Miss Cleo thing really, not Miss Cleo, that Psychic Friends thing really was a bad. I think that might be the taint that we all kind of subconsciously think about since you said that, Scott. And we just is like, that's what their friends are for. And Psychic Network, she's trash. Like in your mind, you know what I mean?
That's all, because that's all we knew her for. And then, you know, being Whitney Houston cousin.
Yeah, that part.
Auntie or whatever she was.
What other songs y'all found out? Y'all was like, man, this is a remake for real?
What was that? Damn, what's
I have none. I have a long list of songs. When I found out it was a remake, I was hurt. And it goes into so I was raised with my grandparents. We listened to my grandpa listened to soft rock all day. So I grew up listening to like Elton John, Hall & Oates, everything. So most of that most Black kids listen to, all the old Pay the Bills and all that, I never heard it. Like I didn't hear it till I was grown. So in the 90s, Soul For Real comes out. On their album, they have a remake of If Only You Knew. I'm in the car playing it on a cassette tape with my mother in the car. She hears it and says, y'all young folks don't let us have shit. I'm like, what are you talking about? And she was like, this ain't y'all song. said, so for real, what are you talking about? She's like, I don't know who that is, but that's a Pay LaBelle song. I say no damn Pay LaBelle song. Ain't no Pay LaBelle song. So that's when I found out, and I was like, wait a minute, isn't it? Had no clue that If Only You Knew was a remake, and feelings was hurt. It was like, wait a minute, damn it. And then like every couple of years, there's some song that comes out, and I find out it's a remake, and I'm like, dang, I don't trust anybody anymore. I can't have issues because of remakes.
I start finding out remakes when I look up a song to try to figure out like who wrote it, maybe a producer. You be like, hold on, this a remake? You didn't even write this originally? Oh, come on. The internet has really messed up the game with that. Like, it's probably a lot of people that was like, people think this is my song for real, because nobody knew.
That was just like what Whitney Houston did. I Will Always Love You. I didn't know that was a remake.
Nobody did. I think that's fair game.
I mean, I was 10. You know, 11 at the time. I didn't know. I didn't realize it until really I was damn near 30.
I think I knew.
I was today years old. Ain't that what they say?
Yeah,
today years old.
I think. Let me say this: I knew when it came out, it was such a big deal that it was a remake of Dolly Parton's song. But so that's why I knew. But I had not heard Dolly's version. I think I didn't hear that version until I was grown. But hell, Brian McKnight, Crazy Love. I was pissed off when I found out.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that too.
Like when I was again, probably up in Walgreens at a grocery store, and you hear it on the thing, and I'm like, who the fuck that Brian McKnight song? It's a movie. It's a movie with John Travolta in it. What's it called? Michael or some shit. But either way,
we play that angel.
And it's playing in the background. And that's when I was like, wait a minute, who the fuck that Brian McKnight song? Couldn't find out wasn't his fucking song. Had no clue.
Yeah, but I mean, it's some of those like Mary J was the queen of that at one point though, wasn't she?
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Eric the Sweet Thing and
All Night.
I'm going
down.
All of those were remake. Hell, I'm Every Woman. I didn't know. Well, I guess I learned when the video came out.
When the Shaka Khan was in the
like
video.
Shaka Khan.
Yeah. Cause like I heard her say it, like on the song, but then you saw the video and it's like, and you couldn't at that time, you couldn't really look nothing up.
Yeah.
It's like you ask somebody like, what?
Maxwell, This Woman's Work.
Nigga.
That one.
Hold on, that's a remake?
I just found that out this year, earlier.
I just found this out now.
Hey.
Are you today years old when you found that out?
Yes. Hold on. Really?
Yes.
Wow.
I guess years ago, All I Do Is Think of You, Jackson's in True.
Oh,
True.
That hurt my heart.
Look, that True version's still better.
Yeah,
True version's better.
True bodied it, man.
The Troops version's better. Sorry. And I love MJ, but the Troops version's better.
I actually like Troops Sweet November better than The Deal. I like their version better.
Okay.
Yeah. Who else's version of something do I like better? Yes, I do like Soul For Real's version of If Only You Knew better than I do Pay LaBelle.
Yeah, I mean, you told us about that one. That's when I heard it, I was like, okay. But I had you put me on that.
Yeah, it's just and sometimes it's because it's the first one that you heard it first, and that's why you like it. But I don't know, I just like that one better. Not taking anything away from Patty.
Of course.
That one.
Like Patty, that's one of the verses I missed.
You missed that one.
You missed the auntie battle?
I had to work. It was a Sunday, man.
You gotta go back to that.
Yeah.
That one is good because they didn't even know like what was going on. They was just really
you gotta YouTube it, man. Fix you a good plate of some home cooked shit and just YouTube it, man.
It is the ultimate.
So you saying I need some macaroni and cheese if I'm gonna watch it?
All that, the yams, the biscuits, all
beans, potatoes. You gotta do it all, honey.
Call moms or whatever.
It's your grandma on your daddy's side and your grandma on your mama's side, sitting there together talking to each other.
So let me ask you
this: they don't know what's going on. I think Patty said she still got a flip phone. They was talking about recipes and
they forgot some lyrics. They was like, "Woo, what's the lyric?"
Like at one point, Gladys was yelling at somebody, kids in the corner. It was
Auntie AF, huh?
Mm-hmm. Hey, it's not Auntie. That is grandma. These women are grandmothers.
I mean, no. They great Auntie. You know what I mean?
They full on big mama. That is big mama.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'll get you, Auntie. That's crazy. So who won in your opinion?
You can't tell. You can't tell. Yeah. You don't know they just playing stuff and talking. Like, no, for real, J.O., they just sitting there playing stuff, singing randomly and talking.
Right. It is, I'm telling you, it's you trying to go home or ready to leave.
Yes.
And your grandparents are still sitting there talking to you.
And that's the best description.
Yeah. They trying to
and you know you're not going nowhere because somebody done pour another glass of wine and you're like, oh, we ain't going nowhere.
Right. You sitting there at some point and you're just like, how long has this been on?
Right. Hey, Scott said it was a draw, man. Speaking of, I don't. Did y'all talk? Y'all ain't talk about the fight, did y'all?
No. It's a segue into segues. I was
Tyson.
Crazy. It was not a draw. I know they had rules and nobody could win, but it was not a draw. I don't know, but of course, everybody's highlight for that night was Snoop's commentating.
Oh
yeah, and Nate Robinson losing his life.
His life, dang. He killed him.
We saw a white man lynch a black man on national TV.
Dang. It would have been bad if he hadn't been talking so much trash at first.
And bull rushing him and running straight at him. I've never seen nobody
called him out too, though. He was the one that called.
That's what I'm talking about. He like you asked for this, nigga. That's
so
crazy.
mentioning battles. We got to recap before we get into our main event. We talked a little bit about what we thought it was going to be. Jeezy versus T.I. at the time when we recorded the last episode. Ooh. And they switched it up 2 days after we put out our episode to Jeezy and Gucci Mane.
Man, I was so happy. I wish I was in Atlanta that night, man.
For the culture.
I'm glad I'm far away from that.
Hey, nigga, you
get shot.
Daryl, you too, nigga. I was nervous and I was right.
That's what I said.
Here in this chair. Nigga, I was on edge that night, bro.
That took me back to 2006 because I used to listen to Jeezy at Suburb and then listen to Gucci Mane at the Pink Slip.
But the thing is, I just couldn't, appreciate the songs as much because I didn't know that tension. You know, it was, man.
I didn't know what the songs were. I am the old bitch in the club now.
Uh-huh.
But that was your era.
But
maybe you didn't listen to it in your era, but it's your era.
It wasn't. I don't know what I was doing at that
point. But for me, that was the crossover era. For me, that's when I was going into my late 20s.
Yeah, and that was
kind of like
when you know what you listen
going on
to
as much.
Like, so let me say, there were some Jeezy songs. There were more Jeezy songs I knew than Gucci songs.
Absolutely, me too.
Yeah.
And then, but they're like, most of the time, I'm just kind of sitting there like, I wonder what this song is. Like the crowd, the people seem to be enjoying it, but like, yeah, I was definitely the old chick in the club that's holding everybody purse in the booth and like, what time they close?
and waiting for the one song you know.
So you was the friend that wouldn't let your wait, time out, guys. Stacy, so you was the friend that wouldn't let your friend leave with the dude that she liked that night?
Yes.
I hate you.
Yes, and it's very funny because I almost said the friend's name that came to my mind when I was like, nah. And if she did leave with somebody, it's because her ass snuck off.
So Stacy, your shirt next podcast should say, "If we came together, we leave together." That's what your next shirt should say.
So here's the thing though. I don't ride with people to the club. I drive by myself because when I'm ready to go, I'm going to go. Period. I've been like that as long as I've owned my own car. I go by myself. I leave by myself. But at the same time, girl, sit your drunk ass down.
Hey, I am just like you. I am going to drive myself because when I'm ready to leave, I'm ready to leave. And with whom I would like to leave with, that's probably one of your friends that snuck off.
It's like, it's me texting, where you at? Oh, girl,
He cool.
I'm already left.
Cool. That's the response. He cool.
Like where you at? And she said, oh, girl, I went on ahead and left on out. Oh, okay. And then the next day, girl, well, you know, because I went over so-and-so house. What happened? How did we get here?
You're right.
Like I didn't even see him in a club. How'd you end up with him? Like he was outside on the front side. Okay, well,
that's that drunk texting or the bad decision making. I miss it. I miss it.
Listen, I come from a group.
Wait till COVID's over. You're gonna see a lot of bad decisions out. I've already seen a lot of bad decisions during COVID.
I'm not trying to make any myself, but I will enjoy the show.
I'm ready to watch these decisions be made when COVID is over.
Oh no, it's something that's happened now. You just don't know about it.
Oh yeah, they crossing the border now, but wait till it's lifted though.
They said we crossing the border.
Hey, but side note on the battles though, is this Rakim versus Big Daddy Kane real?
Whoa, I ain't even heard that.
I haven't heard about that.
Picture of it, but I don't know if that was real or not. It had like the little versus thing.
Probably ain't real because they gotta start changing the verses, man, because there's some verses that would be really good where niggas don't have 20 songs. I think it's some.
Yeah, I like Joe said, 3 songs. Yeah,
3, 5, 10.
I see Rakim calling out Big Daddy Kane.
Okay, so I saw a flyer. I didn't know.
See, this is a long time thing because back in 88 or 89, they were supposed to have an actual battle like on pay-per-view. Al Heyman was gonna promote it. It was like a big deal. Like Al Heyman was gonna promote it
in 88,
like 88, 89, maybe like somewhere around there. Al Heyman was gonna promote it because y'all remember back then Al Heyman was doing the Budweiser Superfest.
Yeah,
so he had the ability to be able to do that. That's where Al Heyman's got it started at, was the Budweiser Superfest. He's the one that did no
clue. Did he got into boxing?
Yep, he used that and got into boxing.
Yeah.
The only battle that I'm concerned with is this upcoming one that is presented by Moscato.
All right, that's what that's our last one. Let's go, Stacy.
Hey, why couldn't be sponsored by La Marita though? Like,
Sutter Home Moscato is sponsoring this versus battle by Ashanti and Keyshia Cole.
All right, let's go, Stacy. What you got?
Look, I'm gonna say it right now. So first off, they're two sides of the same fucking coin. Write that down, okay? Right? It's like they like the cousin, that one cousin who stayed in the city with the one
cousin stayed in the county.
Damn,
that's it.
That is it.
That's the difference.
That's the
one of them got one parent, one got 2 parents.
Exactly. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. One of them, mama thinks she a little bit bougie than the other one. That's all it is. And because her husband,
her mama work at a good company, but don't have a good position. That's what it is. It's like you work there, but you ain't one of them.
Like back in the day, people worked at McDonnell Douglas, but they weren't no engineer.
Yeah,
exactly.
They was in receiving.
They was in receiving.
Ashanti can play foolish 20 rounds and I'll give her the win. Because I'm sorry, that song is my everything. Or she can high key just play all the J-Lo shit, play like the second album and get some W's in there.
This is my question. This is a real thing,
man.
Hey, you know what?
I don't think Keyshia has 20 songs though. That's my thing. I don't think Keyshia has 20 songs.
Keyshia got cult classics, bro.
Keyshia got some songs, man.
My number one question is, did they have 20? Because that was the first thing I said.
Ashanti has 20. I can say Ashanti.
I think Keyshia got 20.
Keyshia got 20.
See, I don't know if Keyshia. I didn't. Well, y'all got to school me on that. I didn't know Keyshia had 20.
Keisha's got 20.
Okay.
I think Keyshia got 20.
Yeah. I think
Keyshia. Hey, you gotta think Keyshia kind of filled that void for like the sad
Mary J.
Because Mary J was happy at the time because she was married. So Keyshia Cole came in and took that void.
Keyshia Cole
have 20 by herself.
No, Ashanti doesn't have 20 by herself. She has
Keyshia don't either though.
But Keyshia Cole is more culturally impacted. Women identify with those painful songs because everybody has experienced pain. Ashanti got colorful songs and they are great, but when you think about like
Ashanti just has
the women is sitting there and saying,
I might as well. I'm gonna give it a win.
Huh?
If Ashanti puts Foolish on repeat and every round she plays it, I'll be like, Ashanti.
If Keyshia play Love every round,
so your days are cold without him? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying?
If Keyshia played Love
was relevant to me 20 years ago, it is relevant to me today. Like that whole fucking song, the bridge little breakdown, Nick. I'm telling you, it's go talk to some grown women right now and mention that part, and they'll be like, man, listen, because they've been there before. When I get the strength to leave you, always tell me that you need me.
Yeah.
Write it down. I'm telling.
I mean, but Ashanti's got the rap hits too. She's got a lot of diversity what she could pull out.
Yeah, she could play J-Lo shit. She could play Ain't It Funny or I'm Real, and then she could just walk away with it. That's what I would do. I'd play J-Lo's second album, sit back with my feet up.
Check this out.
Keisha got 3 strong hip hop features.
Hey, wait. Ain't nothing Ashanti can do with Let It Go, even all the great songs she got. But listen, I listen. Not Ain't It Funny, but what's the other one? What's the other big J-Lo? I'm Real.
Yeah.
That J-Lo doesn't even sing on there. That's Ashanti completely.
As I said,
that's crazy.
Play J-Lo's second album with my feet kicked up and just do that fourth wall, look at the camera.
Right.
Like like y'all don't know, it's me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If I was Ashanti, I'd actually come out. This is a sneaky one. I'd come out with that Firm song, the Murder Inc. song where they thought they was gonna sign Nas, where she was singing on the hook. What was it? This the Ink? It was not The Pledge. It was called The Pledge. Yeah, I would just come in and like people would be, but the hip hop heads would be like, oh.
Keyshia Cole was singing on Kanye West. We Don't Care.
That's her on We Don't Care.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I know she got
she used that. Just like, hey, like
that, and what was that one Kanye?
When John Legend was slapping Keyshia Cole over the head with, I played keys on this track. It was like some legendary shit. I was like, wait a minute, like I composed this. Like, dang, John at 99.
Yeah, Keyshia.
Then dropped to 0405.
Did it drop to 05?
So it's Saturday. Okay, so it's Saturday night is when.
Yep, Saturday night.
Yeah, Saturday night. Ooh, you know what? I had plans that I'm canceling now.
I'm not canceling my plans.
Hey, you said it's sponsored by Moscato. And
no, but there is finals are over with. I have booked a very expensive hotel for myself, and I will be there in the tub with bubbles and sleep. Is where I'll be all week.
All you gotta do is set up your tablet right there with the Verzuz.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do. That's what I said.
Your Bluetooth speaker.
Right. I always watch these on my iPad anyway. So I'm just gonna have the iPad sitting right there. I'm not canceling shit. I'm gonna be still.
I keep it on my phone. I just put it on my speaker, on my little speaker.
So Scott, you going with Keyshia Cole?
I'm going with Keyshia, man.
I'm going with Scott.
It is the battle of the baby hair.
I'm going with Ashanti, man.
I'm going with Keyshia. If we go on looks, I'm going to Ashanti.
Yeah, but Keyshia, I just think Keyshia identifies more with the women, and then you always got to use the women as the.
You know what song? I kill. If they had it at karaoke, that one she did with Diddy, that last night.
Listen,
couldn't even get an answer.
Okay,
I forgot all about that track.
Hey, y'all sleeping on Keyshia, man.
We can do that duet because I totally forgot about that fucking song. Last night is the shit. That song.
Stacey, I have a question for you.
Told you.
I have a question for you when we get done.
What will Ashanti do when love never?
I got it. Look, rain on me. Rain on me. She gonna drop rain on me.
I just want it to be over. I just want it to be over.
Love may be a hit, but vocally it's horrible.
Absolutely, but I'm just talking about the connection. Let's be clear. Neither one of them are vocally, you know what I'm saying, amazing or impressive, but
what was that one she had? What was that one song Keyshia Cole? That Sent from Heaven.
That's my jam.
Yeah,
no, I mean, I thought she had maybe 10, but I was trying to figure out 20 though.
Keyshia got 20. Keyshia got 20, man. With about 4 features.
Like women really mess with her, bro. Like
20 including 4 features.
Right. It's not like if Trina did a versus, we'd be like, nigga, what? But then when you think about it, everybody that really rock like the girls, Trina would win because she's got so many songs that are culturally relevant to women.
I know.
See, I just look at Ashanti's first album, got like 7 hits on it by itself. Just the first album.
But like you think about hits, like think about this. Okay, so it's the same as we always talk about the age-old Chris Brown versus Usher.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Brown has great hits, but Usher got more impactful songs and hits, like where it means more to you. Versus like, and that's the difference where I think the Keyshia Cole songs will mean more to women than the Ashanti songs, even though they were bigger songs. Because placement and impact are more important than actual hits in his verses I've seen.
I don't disagree with you in that. I think that there are definitely songs that she has that people are going to relate to more. Again, if Ashanti plays Foolish 20 times.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. No. Hey, I never said you was wrong. You was right with that.
Hey, look, no, another sleeper, Baby. With the Scarface beat.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Baby, yeah, that's a sleeper.
Hey, man, those songs, I think those songs are guaranteed.
But so the
Ashanti's Only You, I like that too.
Because of the beat. Like niggas love that song because of the beat. And then also it was a Cash Money concert and Baby used that. So like it was like I want to say Lil Wayne brought Baby out and they were playing Baby, and then Baby came out. So it's like there are little cultural impactful things for men of why they like that song.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like so that's a W for her, for women who like it, and for dudes who like it because of the beats, they think of Scarface.
But that's why I think Ashanti was winning at the beginning, because she had Irv Gotti doing all her beats. And they were songs that were palatable to men too. Like, I don't know about this girl singing, but I love the beat.
Yeah.
Like you gotta think all that Ja Rule bag she got out there. That's like 3 or 4 tracks right there.
Whole Ja Rule bag that she has that she can dig into. So it's gonna be interesting to see it. It's very interesting to see it.
Hey, speaking of Ja Rule, 50 and Ja Rule will never happen. Well, let's keep it real. Ja Rule will smoke 50.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
100%. He'll smoke the sleeves off the nigga, man. Like
I really don't see 50 beating a lot of people in a verse.
Really,
that's why 50's never gonna do it. He's never gonna do a verse.
Like T.I. had 50. Everybody, it's like he's just 50 is about the moment, and he gonna create the buzz and all that stuff. He got good music.
I never got into 50. Like
I am anti.
I recognize the success of his first album. I understand that there were hits on that album, but other than that, like even when In the Club came out, when it first dropped, I was like, what the fuck is this? And who is this big titty dude jiggling on his big on this video? Like it's like there are so many artists where like they first album, their first video, I was like, what the fuck is this? I feel like
this is a perfect storm, man.
What's your fantasy? I was like, fuck is this? And then you get the album and it's like, what the hell? So it's like you can tell what got pushed out for them so that they can gain some popularity versus what they're actually doing. So, but I've never been a fan hugely of 50 and his music.
Yeah, like, I've never been a fan of his music or his tactics.
Right, like 50's popular because he's a asshole.
Right.
That's where his popularity comes from.
And you know what? I don't like people like that. Like it's like
look, 50 Cent is the Vince McMahon of hip hop.
Well played, sir.
I'll allow it. I feel like I could punch 50 and he wouldn't do shit.
Right.
I don't think but I think few people, if us saying that Ja Rule would be 50 I think just off certain glance, people would be like, no, what are you talking about?
And
but
they're stupid.
But if someone sat there and really thought about it after we said this, you would be able to be like, well, dang, Ja Rule got like 5 albums that got 4 hits on each album. That's before you even get to the features on other people's stuff. Exactly. That's 20, right? That's just 20 before we even go to any features on anybody else's stuff.
50 got 1 album, bro. 1.5.
1.5. Because the Massacre's half.
The Massacre's halfway. You the only person that ever agrees with me on it. And then there's like Lucy's here and there. I get money and little stuff like that.
AO technology.
No. If he play that nigga need to slap himself. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
But he has to play it.
From Higher Learning, from Light It Up.
Oh, you talking about what the niggas on? Yeah, you talking about what niggas on the road?
Yeah.
My shit. Like
when niggas gonna ride, it's like when niggas gonna ride, or when niggas gonna die for me. What niggas gonna die for me?
Yeah.
Ride with me,
yeah.
Ride with me. Now, who's that?
Like so that, and then hell, even him.
He was on the Light It Up soundtrack. Yep.
Yeah. No, I was somebody.
Even the
Young Buck,
Murder Inc. that sampled that Rocky.
Yeah.
We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that was on the Murder Inc. album. That was on the Murder Inc. album.
Yeah, it was on that Murder Inc. comp, man.
Well, that song reminds me of my first husband.
Yeah, we do have a late email from one Javon Bibbs. I don't want to cover it. He he said, y'all gangster, if y'all cover it. I don't think we're gonna cover it. This
What's
whole
that?
Ali and Nelly situation, I'm on the back out on that one.
So I am not familiar.
Oh, y'all ain't seen all this drama that been happening over this weekend?
Okay.
Hold on, I'm not gonna bring that on there. I'm not gonna. We're not gonna put that on there. We're not gonna put it. I'll tell y'all when we get off.
We'll talk about it after. Like I said, I don't know if it didn't have to do with homework, then I don't know what did happen over the weekend.
Last I saw is he came in third place on Dancing with the Stars.
Came in third place on Dancing with the Stars.
That's it. Like all I know about Nelly is somebody told me the other day they was trying to mail me one of them Budweiser cans, but they couldn't ship alcohol.
Right, because you can't ship alcohol over state lines.
Yeah.
Well, let us wrap it up then, so we can. So I can tell y'all real quick.
All right.
Nigga, I want to know. Then I'm on Ali page right now. I'm like, what's happening?
Yeah. Stay on there. I'm gonna direct you where to go to in a second. Make sure y'all email us. We have an email now. I love 90s music at gmail.com.
Okay.
Because you can direct out. Because I'm tired of like sorting through emails for 5 different shows in one email box.
Yeah.
So everybody email your stuff to I love 90s music at gmail.com. And you can email us directly there, and so it just makes it easier for me to check different boxes instead of sort through one. So there we go.
All righty.
All right, y'all. We finna do some gossiping after we get off here, y'all.
Hey, let's chatty patty.